I'll bet.
All the way in.
I'll bet. It's not exactly hot.
No, it's cold out there. Okay. Oh, and I didn't bring a towel. Let me bring a towel. Okay, here's a picture of the picture takee. Andy, it's your turn. Oh, Jake. Andy, got it? Word of advice, Andy.
I know you like my pretty blue eyes, but you should see all my friends inside, right, Snippy? Hey, Snippy, that silly bird never talks when you want him to. Well, I'll be seeing you later. Have a great time!
Say, you youngins, when you get home, how about dropping me a card about your trip?
We ever
Sure
send a
write
card?
back if you do. Be sure to check in and see if
You ever
any of
send
our
a card
carvers
to
are
the
working
guy?
in the studio. And sign the guest book, too. Well, bye for now.
Dentist office and tells quite a story. Dr. Niblack puts a great deal of humor into what is normally a serious chore. that of going to visit the dentist. Look at the poor fellow waiting to go into the chair. Think he'll wait for his turn? 100 years ago, science and technology in dentistry hadn't advanced to what we can appreciate today. Look closely at each moving character. Say, isn't that nurse a beauty? Too bad she has to pick her nose, though. And how about that dentist, Dr. Moeller? Dr. Niblack was not only a master woodcarver, but a true genius of engineering that made each carving come to life. The dentist's office was researched in great detail. The barbershop years ago was a popular place in every small town. Many tall tales and local gossip was spread while getting a haircut or a shave. Some interesting and amusing things to note is that when the barber scolds the boy for playing with the razor strap, the fellow falls fast asleep in the chair. When he does, the lady puts aside her book and hits him with her umbrella to waken him. Notice the little dog in the far right. He must be hot as we watch him pant. Even the pendulum in the clock works. The details in this scene are truly remarkable and can hold your attention with their authenticity. We hope you enjoy this scene. Is the most complex of all Dr. Niblack's masterpieces. Over 1,100 carvings, and it took the doctor over 2 years to carve and assemble. I'll try to point out some of the things you might especially look for. Over in the right front, there's an old feller sticking a stick in a stump. The skunk inside will stick his head out, and the fellow with the stick will try to hit him, but he never does. On the left side, the fellow hauling manure had an urgent call, and now impatiently waits to the outhouse to get in. The person inside is obviously in no hurry to leave. Say, isn't that fellow sharpening the scythe, thumbing his nose at him? I believe he is. Even the windmill moves slowly to pump water for the stock. The ranch scene takes lots of looking, and all the characters have a desire to please you.
That could would pack a sack lunch and take off at daybreak to watch the circus people and animals. With bugged eyes, they would watch the elephants go through their chores of helping set up the big top. It would seem as though thousands of people would be needed to set up the circus tents and get ready to entertain. But in reality, only a few were needed to set up the huge tents. Soon after the tents, the cotton candy, ice cream, and sodas were in place, with the hucksters selling their wares. Later, you would find the other circus people ready to thrill their audiences. Here, Dr. Niblack shows a part of the old-fashioned circus in one of our oldest scenes in the museum. Though the small circus is almost a thing of the past, Dr. Niblack keeps this part of history alive. With the lion in the cage, the clowns, and the cyclist, he has created many happy characters to please you.
Got to Kitty.
And the horse.
On the left is the Senate, on the right is the House of Representatives.
Ranches looked like this. The abandoned scene you see here is not like most of our farms and ranches of today. The 40 or 80 acre farm is almost too small to make a living on today. Dr. Niblack shows in this hand-carved scene the true desolation and sad plight of some areas over 70 years ago. Thousands of people, called hobos, were roaming America looking for work. Some even roamed to keep from working. It wasn't unusual for a couple of hobos to meet and cook a handout over an open fire, then find shelter for the night where they wouldn't be bothered.
Ah, that air sure is fresh. My fan broke, you know, and it got mighty hot in here. Oh well, I'll be out in a minute. Bye for now, dearie.
Second, Brent Jones, North Carolina, a script with the
Should have gone in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Oh, okay. Oh, and Burlington Caboose.
The place to get those from, which is over in this lot.
Okay.
Or across them.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know, there were still rails in here in 67.
Huh.
I don't know that.
Train station. And the back of the caboose. I'm zooming in on the caboose. This is Hot Springs, by the way.